to be addressed, but I think it has to be, but in terms of making it accessible, yes. In fact, we're looking at having walk pathways where people can actually walk the sites. These become walking trails and all that on the campuses so that people feel more comfortable coming to the campuses and being part of the campus community. Starting into the master plan. This is the first with the open space site plan, looking at the landscape areas around the campus. And also, you begin to see here, looking at how we start to develop a center to the campus. I'll talk about the buildings in a minute, but this is the building that we're currently in right now. That's right here. The library's over here. The admin building that's being renovated is right here, just to give you a little context as to where you are. And then this is circulation plan. Circulation is very...
Can you go back to that and show what building C and D would look like?
Okay, I was going to go to a little bit more, but buildings C and D are actually shown right here, but I'll talk about them in a minute when we get to one of the other plans in a little more detail. Okay, but we've provided a new building C and D essentially at these two locations here. This is actually one building, and I'll talk about how that's structured in a moment. Circulation, one of the first things that we really delved into, because access to the campus, movement on and off the campus, both pedestrian and vehicular, is very important. So we want to start looking at the nodes, which are the point of entry vehicular. The reddish pink are actually vehicular access points, and the green are pedestrian access points. So this is the main entrance of people coming currently now here. There's a little parking lot here currently for staff. We've expanded that parking lot, make that a larger parking lot. You've got a lot of green area outside that small parking lot. So this becomes a larger parking lot of the entry. You then have these existing parking lots here and across the whole back of the campus. The other big thing that's happened is the reorientation of the road in back. This road is going to be redone by the city, and as part of that, this becomes a new major entry point into the campus as a result of that. It's currently an entry point as well, where you come in over here and slide through, but it's going to become a bigger entrance point because there's going to be a major development that's going to be occurring here. That's a major retail development and housing development. That's going to, I think they're talking about somewhere around 2,000 homes, as well as a huge shopping center is going to be done there as well, which are private, which the only entry points of that are going to be here or along 5th here. Those are the two ways you're going to get there. So suddenly it's going to be a lot of traffic generated around the perimeter of this campus as a result of that. Yes, sir?
Somebody in there, it says auto shop, and then there's something about diesel mechanics. If I can read that correctly.
Yes. And
then
relocating.
Relocating diesel mechanics.
Yes. We're talking about relocating some of those functions to create a core where all those elements are working together in the same general area. And I'll get at that in just a second.
Can you point to the back exit over there? Right. Last night, the Board of Trustees approved the budget to be able to do the back road that will be coming into the campus. And that is going to entail that there will be signs as soon as you get out from the tunnel that is going to be showing direction of how you get into the campus from the back also. And there's going to be a walkway with lighting. Then there's going to be a pedestrian access that is also going to cross at the middle as part of the planning. So that was approved by the board last night. And the project is supposed to be completed by November this year.
Okay. And then the vehicular, pedestrian access points are coming off the major parking lot here. We have a new pedestrian walkway that comes into the center of the campus here. You currently have the walkway that's coming off from the corner, which we're going to enhance and improve, again, coming into the center. And we're proposing a new bus stop along Webster that brings another access point directly in. So this becomes the hub of the campus now. Both the vehicles that you come in, you kind of center yourself, you see that in a moment how we're doing that. So this is the total master plan. You can see the building's a little clearer in white here. And some of the things that we're doing here, and the reason for them is currently the diesel building is over here in this location, and we're proposing that we relocate the diesel building into this area and create a zone in this area that includes all the auto shop, the diesel building, the auto mechanics, all will work together in this area here. We're going to build some nice walls for them. We're going to relocate this parking area, should we call it? Car storage zone.
Storage area.
We want to get rid of the car storage zone here in the parking lot and incorporate all that into this walled area over here. So this parking lot becomes a full parking lot that can be utilized fully, and that, as I mentioned, this is a major entry point. So this major entry point, this is not the most attractive way you want to enter the campus. Look at all these cars that are stacked up here. So we wanted to hide some of that and then create a new entry point that comes in across here straight to campus from the parking lot, and enhance that with landscaping and new paved walkways and all of those kinds of things. We then are also looking at the possibility, and this is one of those items that is this phase further out, of having an assembly building in this location, because as Sadiq was just pointing out, this new entryway is going to be done. This is the new roadway that's coming in, which you're going to have a lot of traffic now coming here that's going to this new housing and shopping center. They may not be coming to the campus, and we're going to need to put a new face in this location on the campus. A new, very good, solid face in the campus that looks really good. And so we're looking at possibly having a new building here, a new assembly building, auditorium building. The numbers that we've learned from Moss say that there may be a need for that in about 5 years from now. So hopefully we can do that. And currently, in the first 5 years, building C and D is going to be redone and replaced. And that's what we're proposing to do here. In this case, this is a multi-story building. That's one building that actually is bridged right here where you walk through the building, similar to what they have now, except better than what you have now. It's a similar concept in which you walk through the building, but instead of walking this small little tunnel that you have there now, you actually walk into a more gracious entryway, and it's also orients you again to the center of the campus as you come off the main parking lot. And I think those are the big major concepts: is the relocation of the diesel mechanics, the new C&D building, potential for a future building at this location over here, and then we're going to do modernization of the other buildings on campus as well.
Can I ask you, so that includes removing the diesel building and a possible new future building?
And a new building for it, correct.
There have been rumors about moving programs from one campus to another. Is that included in this plan?
That actually is included currently in this plan as a discussion area, is that we're looking at the possibilities. Again, all of this is going to be up and vetted further, but in terms of the plan, we're looking at moving like the welding and a lot of the career technical functions to Alameda.
Machine shop.
Machine shop and those kind of things to Alameda to kind of tie in with all the work that's going on in this area here.
So they'd be somewhere in the automotive diesel?
Yes, we feel that that's a good connection to have those things working together, or closely allied to one another. They're not in the same building, but closely allied to one another. Yes, sir.
I understand that Merritt has a need for a lab for the bioinformatics informatics program, and that we will be sharing that with the satellite building. Is that going to continue to happen? And if so, how could we have a need for less laboratory space at that point?
Yeah, right now what you have at 860 is a swing space. We're using 860 as a swing space, such that the science department that is currently housed in building C and D will be able to relocate over there where we are planning to demolish and replace both buildings here. So that is the short-term arrangement. Now, we have genomics that is coming from Mary College to be part of that facilities for now, because they're going to be getting or doing the Allied Health program. The Allied Health program is supposed to house the genomics, telescopy, microscopy, and all those departments as part of their new science program that is going to go into the Allied program. Now, for the long haul, the plan that we are discussing with the college right now, college meaning College of Alameda, is how you can be able to make that facility at 860 as a sort of maybe Alameda College Institute of maybe technology, where you have both partnership, public, private partnership type of technology going there, because there was a company there before that was doing testing that relocated to another site. So those services could be provided to the private sector that we can be able to work together as partnership. So there will be a dialogue and discussion as to the future use of the building when building C and D is completed. but the signs will be in the main campus because you want to be able to have